Hi, I'm Chris from Dublin Social. Today I'm down at 3Dental where I've been undergoing treatment for the last couple of months. Today I get to go behind the scenes and see what they actually do in the lab. We're going to see how the crowns are made and we're going to get them fitted soon. So I've had two implants placed, one on my top and one on my bottom. It was actually pretty painless, which surprised me incredibly. I was very self-conscious about my smile in general. I do a lot of camera video work, eating burgers and everything else. So it was always something I was trying to hide. But already I have a newfound confidence and I'm really excited to finish off the treatment and see how it works. So this tool here is the scanner used to get three-dimensional images of inside the mouth. You no longer need to use the molds and the putty. When we get those images, they're sent along to the labs. We're going to go into the lab, meet Daniela, and she's going to show us the process of designing and creating the crown. So I'm here with Daniela at the design station. So Daniela, can you tell me what is the process after you receive the scan?
We gather the scans all together into our CAD design software. I can actually see your bite and I can see the exact position of your implants and I can design something on top of that, you see?
And what considerations do you take on board when you're looking at designing a crown?
The aesthetics, right? They need to look good, the function, and the symmetry.
What is the next step then after you've decided on what we're going to do?
So then we create our files for the models as well, for us to print it. Here they are. And then we send them to the printer software.
That's so cool.
And they will be printing while we actually mill the crowns. Okay, so now we have our models printed. Here they are, finished.
So this is an exact replica now of my mouth?
Yes, exactly. We use the scans that your dentist took, and then we printed an exact replica of your mouth. Now we can check your bite, the shape and everything.
So that's incredible technology, just you put that in my mouth, move it around, and then you're able to get this exact replica.
Ta-da! Everything, yeah, everything that we did on the design, we check now again physically.
Love it. Brilliant. What are we actually milling? What is the material?
So we are milling zirconia. When we are speaking about resistance, it's amazing. Also when we're speaking about aesthetics, it's amazing because nowadays the optical properties that we can get with zirconia are actually quite good to mimic the natural color of your teeth. It's the perfect combination. Okay, so now what we do, we choose the right color of the zirconia we want and we load our design into the CAM software. Once we place our design in the correct position and then when I get the button.
So after the crown is milled, what is the next step?
It will be in this oven for 10 hours. We couldn't mill the zirconia in its final state, right? Because it's too strong.
So when this interim process is happening, what kind of temperatures are we working with here?
Just right before melting. So 1600 degrees. This is how it looks like after the sintering process, right? The particles of the material are all already fused, so it's quite strong now that you can even stand.
Stand on it?
You want to try it?
You want me to stand on it? I won't break it. So this tooth isn't going in my mouth just to make sure after I stood all over it?
No, this is not going into anyone's mouth. We use then our printed model to check the contact points, the fitting and everything. This part we do it always manually, basically. I guess you could call it the artist part. And we will basically give some shining into your crown and some colors to mimic your natural teeth.
So you adding this bit of colour here now, this actually makes it look like a real tooth. That's incredible.
Yeah.
Amazing.
We're supposed to mimic your natural tooth, so yeah.
And now goes into the oven now?
Yeah, once the painting is finished, it goes into the oven. So now it came from the oven. If I'm happy with the final glaze, we are ready to cement the hardware here.
So now that the tooth is in place, this is what's going to happen next week. I just need to screw it in like that. That is my implant finished. Thanks to Daniela and the team at the P&P Dental Lab at 3Dental at the Red Cow. So today we've seen the intraoral scanner, the CAD design, the 3D printing, the milling, the sintering, the staining and glazing, the cementation and the final fit on the printed model. So thank you for following along on my journey. We're back in Aungier Street next week with Dr. Rosella when I'll have the final crowns fitted in my mouth and that'll be the end of my dental journey. I'm so excited to show off my brand new smile from 3Dental.